Hi there, and welcome to a quick tutorial on the EstatePad and the contacts page. Alright, so we're just going to get started in here. This is a fresh version of EstatePad, and firstly it comes up with all the help contents, and if you do want to go in there you can navigate the different help pages, but that's not what we're here for at the moment. So firstly you click on the contacts icon, which is these two people here, and there we get shown the contacts page. So you've got spaces for the first name, last name, you've got four text fields for the address, and 3 for the different emails that you can store in EstatePad, and 3 more phone numbers. Now for each of these, if you want to edit them, it's simply touching in with the on the item you want to edit and just putting the new details in there. It's as simple as that. Now the real estate agent tick box, if we tick this, what this does, this signifies that this particular contact is actually a real estate agent. So if we go into a property and then choose listing agent, it comes up with all the people in your contact list that have had that checked. So pressing anywhere cancels it, and if we go back in there and untick John Smith and then go back in and click listing agent, it'll tell us that we don't have anyone marked at the moment for the real estate with that real estate tick box. So that's what the that real estate agent tick box does. Now moving on to notes, clicking on the notes icon here, it brings up the edit notes dialog, and here you can go in and edit and update and or delete the notes that you have available for that person, and moves us on to the categories page. Now when you click the categories icon here, you get presented with a list of categories. Now not all of them are actually shown here. There are some system categories that only the system can put on, and these are things like when we make a sale, so past purchaser or past seller. There are things that when you actually make a sale, we work out who the seller and who the buyer is, if as long as there are sellers, both sellers and buyers, and we'll label the person or the contact with those labels ourselves. It's the same with the prospect follow-up. But at the moment we've got active seller here, so we can say that perhaps John becomes an active buyer. You can have more than one, and say by accident we click on out of market. Now to delete any of these, you simply swipe to the left and then it presents the delete button, and to confirm that deletion you can just press the deletion. Now you also see that John Smith, the sample person, you've got a lot of information here that shows you all the categories that they're on. It shows you also their email address and their phone number. Now if we just go delete out of market, you can see up here now they're just active buyer and active seller, and now we'll get rid of that one as well, and John's been updated there as well and is now just an active seller. Now down the bottom here we've got some icons. This one here is for a new contact. If we press that, we get presented with a fresh contact page, and we'll put in let's put in Jane, what should we put up for last name? Jane Brown. There we go, and then click on to the say Jane at test.com, and we'll give her a mobile phone. Okay, and that should just about do us at the moment. Now you can see that I haven't put through put any address details. You don't have to. That's absolutely fine. And you can also see here at the moment she's unspecified because we don't have any categories set up for her. So she's not going to be in any of our reminder tasks. So let's go through and we'll add her as a potential buyer. Now if for example we've got more than just 2 here, so we had a couple thousand contacts, and EstatePad can easily handle that. When you want to say get all your active sellers, for example, you can go in here, and this is a category filter, so reset those and we can go active seller. That brings up John Smith, and then if we wanted to go active buyer, now what do we make? Made her, let's go select all, she was a potential buyer. Okay, so reset that, and potential buyer, click on that, and then we'd see just all our potential buyers, which includes Jane there. and then if we put them all back, that's like that. Okay, so we've got access to them all. You can also do a search in the search buttons, for example Jane, and that will just bring up everyone that's got JAN in there. And that is pretty much this page here, with the exception of the tasks. Now if I've got Jane here and I wanted to make a particular task, say I was going to meet her for coffee next, say Wednesday, and we agreed to, let's go for an afternoon coffee, meet Jane at the coffee house, and I click on done there. What that has done now is gone and set up a task for me. So if I have a look at my task list and look at on the 10th of November, there's my task. So it's a task for Jane Brown, and here's my notes here: meet Jane Brown at the coffee house. And if I press this icon here, I go straight back onto Jane Brown. And another quite neat thing is the history tab. That kind of takes a snapshot of each event that happens, and just so it gives us a sort of time schedule. So here we've got she was created on the 6th of November. We've got a task here on the 10th of November, and that's meeting Jane at the coffee house. And we've got every 2 months. We've got, because she's in the potential buyer, and our potential buyer is set up with being contacted every 2 months. We've got one in there for this 6th of January, which is 2 months after the 6th of November, when she was first created and first labelled with that. One last thing on, if we go back to the contact page, if you want to delete any of these contacts, once again it's swipe to the left, and then it comes up with the delete, and you can press the delete button. Clicking anywhere else cancels that. There is one other way to delete, and that's going into the settings, and there's this new option here called Mass Update. Now here we can see all the different categories, and so Jane Brown is in the potential buyer category. If I wanted to either delete or mail those each particular category, I can select either Jane or all the people in the potential buyer, and I can go there, delete, click. I won't do that now, but I can delete the selected contacts, or I can the other option there is to do a mass mail out. And if there were more than one person, you can initially select them all, and then you can choose which people that you want to apply this function to. Right, so that's it on the contacts page. Of course, if you've got any questions, on the top right here, you've always got your help page, and that talks through or shows you pretty much what we've just spoken through there. It's got a little reminder of all the functionality on each of the pages. And of course, if you still get stuck or have some problems, you can always get hold of us at support@EstatePadApp.com. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Bye.